Hi, NARC troopers, and Happy New Year. Happy 2021. It's about time, right? Boy, it's been a rough year. And for a lot of you, what made it a even worse year is that you're trying to recover from some kind of abusive bunch of something by some disordered person. So I have a couple of messages for you for New Year's Eve to kind of frame the new year. First of all, I'm not going anywhere because of COVID, and I think I want to be a responsible person to try to kind of stay away from any place where there could be groups of people who I don't want to put them at risk, and I don't want them to put me at risk. So I'm going to stay home. I have a friend coming over, and she and I are going to do vision boards. That's what we're doing. Right now, I'm waiting for some curbside Thai food. Thai food. I'm going to have some spicy coconut crab cakes. Fritters. They're fritters. They're not cakes. I'm going to have some green Pad Prick King green curry with on green beans and vegetables with brown rice. I'm gonna have a couple of egg rolls. I've got some other dry red curry stuff. I've got some coconut soup, some tom kha. So I'm gonna have like a Thai food feast, and I'm gonna make vision boards with my friend Beth, because vision boards are kind of looking forward to the year, what things we hope to accomplish, mantras, perhaps scripture. Any things that are reminders. Above my bed, I put a new thing. I'm going to start out with my mantra for the year. It says, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith. Man, it is a rainy day here in Austin, Texas. It's been raining all day. It's cold. It's gray. It's easy to sit here and start thinking about that person that you loved and trusted and gave your all to. It's easy to think about them today and wonder, who are they with? What are they doing? All of that kind of stuff. But, we just really need to grab those thoughts, rein them in, hit the what do you call it? The button that reframes, reset. That's it. That's the word I was trying to think of, the reset button, and not think about them. Because here's something, that thing I have above my bed that I'm going to put on my vision board that says, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith. Yeah, that's going on my vision board for sure. It's my number one thing I want to hear every day. You can't, when they say let go of what was, how can you let go of something that you don't have? How can you let go of something that you don't have? They're gone. They left you, more than likely, or maybe you escaped. Maybe you're one of the stronger, lucky ones who got away before they discarded you. But either way, they're gone, and that's it. It's over. You're holding on to thin air. You're holding on to nothing because they're gone. They're already gone. It's over. Done. That part of your life that you had with them, the part that you thought was maybe forever and ever, happily ever after, forever and ever, it wasn't. And it's never going to be that. It's never going to be that. And you can't let go of what you don't have, because you don't have it. You don't have it. So this New Year's Eve, I want to encourage you to do some ritual. My friend and I are going to write little things we want to let go of on little pieces of paper. We're going to roll them up. No, we're not going to smoke them, but we're going to roll them up really tight and skinny, and then we're going to burn them in this little pot that she has, a little clay pot. and we're gonna like maybe put a fire pit in the backyard and get going with that, and maybe throw the whole thing in the fire pit after we burn it in a smaller vessel. In any account, we're going to do that little ritual. We're going to meditate. We're going to do some positive energy framing for the new year. We're going to pray. We're going to ask God to walk with us through this next year, because ultimately all of the things that people do, you're really trying to bring God in closer to you. You can call it source, you can call it universe, universal law, whatever. You can call it some higher power. You can call it Mrs. Magoo. It doesn't matter what you call it, but this power, this force, it's here for us. I have prayed for things in this past year and a half, things to help me with my recovery, things to point me in the direction that I needed to go. And my prayers were answered. Sometimes not in the way that I thought. Sometimes not, I had to look at what happened, and then I was like, yeah, that's God working in my life, showing me what to do, who to be with, who not to be with, what to bring closer, what to get further from, what to try to let go. My friend had a vision. God spoke to her. I've always wanted God to speak to me. I'm waiting anytime now. A bright light's going to come on and he's going to say, hey, Jen, what's up? But he did speak to her. And I believe he spoke to me through her. I believe she's here with me to give me a message that I need to hear from God, because my channel sometimes kind of gets clogged, and sometimes I think when he tries to speak to me, I get it wrong. I don't hear it, or I misinterpret. So this was clear as a bell. And here's what God said to her. He said, it's time to let him go. He doesn't belong to you. He belongs to me. You need to give him back. This was in regard to her person that she had built a life around. Years and years she had built a life around this person. And God said to her, it's time to let him go. He belongs to me. That's God talking. He belongs to me, not you. You have to give him back. It's time to give him back. He belongs to me. And so when you're thinking about how you want your partner back, the one that you built your life around, the one that you thought, this is it forever and ever, they promised, you promised, every day there were, I love you. Every day there were promises, I'm always going to be here. I got you. Got your back. I'm always going to be here for you. I love you. Every day, every night for 15, 16 years. And then one day, just like nothing, people with personality disorders, narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, just like that, it's gone. They're gone. It's erased. It evaporates. It's annihilated, destroyed, burned to the ground, just totally decimated. They have no memory of it. They rewrite history to be something else that never happened. There's not even the authenticity and respect that you would give to anything that's dead, right? You give respect to the dead. And for a marriage of many years, you give respect to it. But with these individuals, you don't get that. You have to just let them go without the closure, without the respect, without them honoring all those days and nights and weeks and months where they promised, they vowed to you that they would always be there. It's gone. You have to realize that they said it because they may have believed it at the time. They have the gift of making themselves believe anything they need to believe. They're survivors. easily adaptable. They're going to do what's best for them. And when you are no longer best for them, they're done with you. And all those promises, all those vows, all those nights and days with the I love yous and I'll always be here, that doesn't mean anything to them. It's as if it never happened. And they spin it, and before they're done, you're the bad guy. It's all your fault. You didn't love them enough. You were too depressed, or you were too disconnected, or you were too distracted, or you worked too much, or you didn't touch them enough. You didn't, it comes out to be you in the end. Even though you didn't do anything wrong, it comes out to be you. So it's time to let go this New Year's Eve. If you haven't been able to do it, think about that. How can you hold on to something that's already gone? You can't. Let it go, because you're just holding on to air. You're just holding on to smoke and nothing. You're holding on to nothing. He's already gone. So you're holding on to nothing. You can't hold on to something that's not there, and they're gone. So there is no letting go. It's just, you need to open your eyes and look down at your hands. His hand is not in your hand. He is not sitting here beside you. He's gone. And I'm so sorry that that's what happened, but that's what happened. So let's start 2021 with a kind of freedom in knowing that instead of worrying about what he's doing and who he's with, I know one of the worst things about recovering from narcissistic abuse is that you're so injured from this and destroyed that you can't date, or if you do, it ends up absolutely in the toilet in a hurry because you're not ready. You have nothing to give. You're just going to attract another one of those, narcissist or something. So it isn't fair that they moved on like that, probably before they even left you. They had already moved on. And they're with someone else. Maybe they've already married. Maybe they're starting a new family with somebody else. I mean, it's crazy how fast they move. It's like they never look back. They never give a moment's pause, any kind of honor or respect for that relationship that lasted so long and that was supposed to be forever, For you, there's just nothing except contempt, contempt and hatred, and they hate you for not just dying and disappearing and letting them go along their merry way, la la la. Let's be strong, troopers. Let's claim our freedom from that nightmare. Let's claim our independence from something that's already gone. We just have to catch up and wake up and look and be like, oh, yeah, there's no one here. He is really gone, and he's not coming back, and I need to accept that and not think about him. I need to think about me, recovering me, making myself whole, working on my inner child, my wounded self, my whatever, trying to be more whole. Let's work on that. And when your thoughts go towards him, just remember how sick he is, how impaired, how incapable that narcissist is of being a real human being who can feel and can love and who can have, remorse or regret or any kind of empathy for your feelings or anything. They're empty inside. They're just a shell. They're nothing. They're not even like a human, and I'm so sorry for that. I wish they were, but they're not. So let's accept that. Let's move forward. And this 2021, eat some good food. Do some kind of ritual to free yourself, burn some little scraps of paper of things you want to let go. Do a vision board. Listen to some music, do some meditation, and pray. Pray that God is going to walk with you and let you lean on him and support you through this whole thing, because it can be a great source of strength. Narcissists can't believe in God because they think they are God. They're godless, soulless, heartless. You're not. So you need to claim your humanity and rise up and use this next year to get strong. To get strong and to get up and go on. You've been given the gift of life. You're still here. You can make it. And you can make it to where this gift of still being here, use it wisely. There are people probably who need you, who are not the narcissist. Be there for them, right? Try to shift your attention away. I know it's hard, but you can do it. You have to. You have to do it. So that's my message for you. This is not my first New Year's alone. It's the second one since he left. Is it easier? It's a long journey, guys. But it's an important one. And it's a meaningful one. And you have an opportunity to do something they can never, ever do. Seize that opportunity and free yourself. Be faithful. And keep going, right? Keep going. All right, that's it. I'm going to get my Thai food here and go nosh out, put on some nice New Year's Eve music, and I'm going to think about my liberation from the life I thought I had, from the life that I wanted, from the love that I thought was forever. Yeah, I got to do something else. And, you know, choices are endless. Opportunities are there. You're free to choose all kinds of things. So be creative, be hopeful, be faithful, be strong. I love you guys. I'll see you soon next year. Bye.